I think the most important measure of human progress is, are we accepting the status quo or are we changing? And I think so many parts of the world end up not making progress because people accept the default that's handed to them, as opposed to asking, is there a better way? So I think one way we can figure out whether progress is happening is tracking how many moments do people have that are the opposite of deja vu. It's called Vuja Day, which is when you see something you've seen many times before, but all of a sudden look at it with fresh eyes. I see a fulfilled life as a life where we look back and have few regrets, and where we're able to feel like what we did made other people's lives better. One of the first things that inspired me was taking a class in college with a professor named Brian Little. We got to learn about personality psychology, and I would go to class every day and discover things about myself and the people around me that I had no idea were true. I also got a whole new vocabulary, like I discovered that my mom is blirtatious. So flirtatiousness was a combination of blurting and flirting. And it's like when you have a rapid positive response to everything and no verbal inhibition. And we got to learn about interesting things like that every day, and it really changed the way that I saw the world around me and got me excited about becoming a psychologist myself. I wouldn't assume that I'm creative, but one of the things that happened when I was a kid that I think helped me become less uncreative was I was encouraged to ask lots of why questions. And I think what my parents really emphasized was that instead of finding one right answer, I should think about problems in different ways, and I should look for lots of different kinds of ideas as opposed to just a single solution. And I guess there's one other thing that jumps out at me on this, which is, I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this most clearly. I think I worried a lot growing up about being liked. And at some point, my mom told me that it was more important to be respected than to be liked. And that made it a lot easier to stand up for ideas that I believed in, even when other people would disagree, because I was able to say, look, you know what, at the end of the day, even if somebody doesn't want to hang out with me, this idea is important, and I want to make sure that I am not really letting down my parents or failing to live by my values.